Hello. Ah. Friggin' Sunbreak, finally. We're there. Hello, Mace. How are you? Right. You are? Fair. In a state of existence. Hey, Skullbot. Your sleep schedule is deteriorated enough to be up at the start of the stream. You should be waking up about now. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good, Skullbot. That's not good at all. I hope I am able to lull you into sleep. You see, Huggy, you kind of fucked me here. Why did I fuck you? What did I do? Now you want to play Sunbreak? Could you not play it on your Switch? Ew, no. Why ew? The PowerPoint? Yeah, Sunbreak does not run well. That's fair. Sunbreak really doesn't run well on Switch. Sunbreak, yeah! Hey, February. How are you? I see my throat is still struggling with the P's. Came out a bit fuckied. A fucky wucky. Hey, Energy. It's a great game, right? It's a really good game. It's a shame the other two aren't as good. Let's see. Shame you also need to do homework. The curse. Just about your bedtime? Gonna need me to start streaming about 8 hours earlier? That would be what time for me? It's 1 o'clock now. So 5 o'clock in the morning. I feel like the residents of the place in which I abode would not be particularly happy if I start streaming at 5 in the morning. 5 AM seems reasonable to you. Unfortunately, the weekend is one of the only times I actually get to spend time with my partner in the mornings as well, so it's not like I can even do an earlier stream really anyway, unless I want to miss out on time. It's very unfortunate. Oh boy, I need a weapon upgrade. for one Azeroth to take this long. You vote for Teeny Saturday? We don't have anything to play. Can't do a Teeny Saturday when there's nothing to play. Not outside of what we would just play as a norm anyway. Hello, Summers. Squid. Oh my god. They are very cool. They are very cool. I need to spend more time with them to learn how to fight them, I think, before I find them fun. But I still find them really cool. I really love a lot of the animations. Especially when I had it pointed out to me earlier today that seemingly some of the voteless, if you kill them in specific ways, regain their, like, consciousness. And do a little salute before they die. Which is just, like, so tragically sad. Really good, like, horror without doing horror, in a way. Outside of just, like, it's zombies, which is in of itself kind of scary, right? Hey, Ramhard. I am doing good, thank you. How are you? SAM sites. The SAM sites are actually good at those missions, yeah. Unlike against the bots, where they don't work 90% of the fucking time. They actually do something against the Illumina. It's nice. You're doing grand, deciding what campaign to try and beat next. Did you beat the one that you tried already? Or have you already beat the other one as well? That you did, like, yesterday? Fire, very good. You did the short, you weren't really feeling it. Fair enough. Fun in concept, not so much in practice for you. Yeah, honestly, the biggest reason why I can't be asked to deal with the Illuminate right now, I said it to the small one yesterday. I think this morning, actually. Because they were saying about something for me to play Chaos segment. I think outside of, like, old school RuneScape at the moment, because I'm playing so many new games all at once, my desire to, like, learn and figure out and, like, mess with intricacies is kind of at an all-time low, you know? So fucking around with a whole bunch of different loadouts and all that stuff to find out what I want that works against them is... It's a hard sell right now. You've yet to try them on 9 and 10. Yeah, I mean, I never do anything on 9 and 10 anyway. I genuinely have never felt so overwhelmed in that game as I did yesterday. Though. Hey, I'm. How you hanging on by a thread? How's it going? That truly horrible conundrum you've been pushed into. That was only on level 5. I like to do stuff on at least 6 if I can. I couldn't even beat them on 5 without difficulty. Consoling. You made the mod list even shorter to make it run. So brave. So brave. Nice. It's really weird. I have essentially no recollection in my brain at all, recollection, of this ending theme for Sunbreak. Like the Rise one, I recall. This one? I essentially don't remember it. It's really weird. You hope we get more mutants and zombie variants?
Please select the quest that best suits you.
Interesting. Because I would probably say the exact opposite. I would like to see more Illumina. And leave the zombies as like such a afterthought. Like they're not even important to the Illuminate, they just did it because they could, type of thing. Rather than putting like effort into turning them into stronger stuff. Yeah, they just wanted cannon fodder. I'd be cool whatever they go with. Whichever way they swing it will be good by me, but something about that feels more more interesting. Dude, the War of the Worlds walkers, they fuck me up, man. They're so well done. They're so friggin' well done. They've really, really messed me up. Every time I look at them, I'm like, that's just actually it. The fact that they even called them harvesters as well. Did I really enjoy the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds movie? Great movie. Great sound design. The fucking Foghorn is horrifying. Is there an extra enemy type on the higher difficulty summers? You don't think so? The toughest thing is the walker. The harvesters. And then you've got like a few foot troops and a flying unit as well. Jetpack person. Why would they want to waste actual members of their race when they could make more shock troops with people? Depends how, the Overseers? Yeah, I don't think I've seen one of those. Or is that what the melee ground, is that what the ground troops are called? It depends a lot on their ethos, right? Like why waste members of your own race, sort of thing. This is a whole bunch of different stuff that you could view it of, like we're beneath them. The only thing we're worth it for is being turned into voteless. Or would they rather, like, save their own race and make us fight ourselves, essentially? I don't know the ethos of them from the first game, you know? And it might have changed because they were killed in the first game. Hey Shizzle, how was the stream yesterday? The first half was really good, the second half was really infuriating. I really enjoyed Grand Blue, I had a ton of fun. I played a little bit of Trackmania yesterday, and a little bit of... Helldivers? and both were really, really annoying. Overall, had fun with both. Yeah, Trackmania. Trackmania again yesterday made me like not want to play it. That cup of the day was not fun. Genuinely one of the least fun experiences I've had in playing games for the last few years of my life. Why, the track was fucking miserable. .42 at its like best time that I saw anyone set. High speed, long track, incredibly like if you make one mistake, you're dead. You're just fucked for the rest of it. It was not fun. It's a full speed map, but it wasn't like just a normal full speed map. It was like, if you make a mistake, you get sent into the void. You're dead. Like, not you crash into the wall and you need to start speeding up again. You die. So yeah, it was basically just like a waste of 20 minutes of my life. I spent 15 minutes practicing the trap. I finished 2 laps in that time. And then I did the round where you don't do anything. Like, everyone gets a chance. I crashed and didn't make it. And then I got knocked out in the very first elimination round. Because I crashed but managed to stay on the course but lost all my speed and then limped to the end. Just a complete fucking waste of my time. Just felt absolutely dog shit. Made me feel like literal shit. Felt so bad. Maps change every day. Yeah. I didn't gain any experience in full speed though. That's the problem, Chisel. Because I spent so much time crashing, I didn't learn a damn thing.
I've got some great deals for you.
That's why it feels so bad.
All right.
I didn't learn anything. I was just in a wall or flying off the course. Normally I would agree, but I genuinely didn't learn anything. Like, I was just in the bin. I was just in the bin the whole time. It really felt terrible.
Alright, let's make it happen. Bye now.
Perfect play maps are the most fun Trackmania has to offer, but only when you lock 100%. I'm just not good enough for them. Like, I'm just, I don't know what I'm meant to do, you know? I don't mind struggling to do something. Literally, it's like all I do. When I play 90% of games, I struggle to do something until I do it, and then I feel good, right? That's the type of game I play. I kind of feel like I'm at this point with Trackmania where if I want to do the hardest stuff the campaigns have to offer, or the stuff the community maps have to offer to me, I have to study how to play the game. And that's bad. I don't want to study to learn how to play a video game, you know? Pretty much beginner in a couple of days for everyone in the community. Can't always have maps that are easy or challenging. Just got bad luck. Yeah. I don't think it's like a fault of the map or anything, but like for me, that was genuinely such a rough experience that at the end yesterday, I after I had done that, I was like, even if I wasn't switching to Helldivers because of the update and the chance to play with my partner for a little bit, I don't think I would have stayed on Trackmania yesterday anyway. Because if I did, I would have quit that game. It made me feel that bad. Genuinely the worst I felt playing a game in a very long time. I know most of it's my fault as well. It always is. My awkward way of playing games just doesn't work with stuff like Trackmania. It's not Trackmania's fault. The reason I tend to avoid hyper-competitive stuff. Stick with campaigns for now. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I genuinely cannot see, for the life of me, how you transition from playing games to playing like Cup of the Day. From playing campaigns, so if the courses are going to be as difficult as the two that I've played, the one Track of the Day course and the one Cup of the Day course that I've played, where I had to fight my ass off for a silver in the Track of the Day one. And then it was like a 7-second time save to gold. I don't think campaigns are going to teach me anywhere near enough for that, right? I don't want to just complain. It's not what I'm trying to do. I had a lot of fun with Ranked. Ranked was really enjoyable. Might have just been an unlucky course. Might have been made for a higher tier of play than is for me, right? There's so many factors going on. Also, if there's a way to turn the ghosts off. when you're doing the actual like important laps, that would be good. There's a high-speed course where I can't see 90% of the track because it's covered in ghosts. Don't know about that one. The eternal cycle of wanting to play a game where there isn't a solo mode and the fear of getting match made with people that start cussing up a storm for making the smallest mistake. It's honestly why I don't play DRG and Helldivers that much. Because they're fun solo, but the fun wears out quite quickly for me solo. The way you did it with DRG is you train solo, you wouldn't be a burden in multi. In Darktide there isn't a solo. Just none at all. It's a bit poopy. I've accepted my fate in video games of always being a burden. At this point with stuff like that, to be honest. So I just never play multiplayer. I am the burden. No, I am looking forward to a Trackmania. So speaking of some good things for Trackmania, I'm actually really looking forward to, I think the new season will start soonish, right? The, like, winter 2024 will start? Or winter 2025, I don't know. Unless there's a downtime between seasons. And I'm actually really looking forward to it because it's going to put not everyone on a level playing field, but there's going to be a lot more fluctuation in the leaderboards, right? It's not going to be people who've already had access to it for let's say 3 of the 4 months and have basically perfected it. Obviously, there's still a wealth of knowledge in people who just understand how mechanics work and all that stuff, but it's going to be nice for that reason. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a bit more enjoyable. Feeling like I might actually be able to compete somewhat, at least a little bit on the leaderboards perspective. Have fun with the ice maps. The ice maps are actually one of the things that I want from it. Because at the moment, the only maps that I can practice ice on are a map that is exclusively ice, so I don't really get a good chance to grip the mechanics of it. One that's a single corner right at the start of the race, which just means I learn how to take that corner, or I don't learn how ice works. And a toboggan style race, which isn't helpful for the other map that I'm struggling with. You have to attend certain business. Enjoy, Chisel. It's in January, huh? Do you know when? In Jan? At all? That's a you problem. You're far too prideful to accept being a burden. Oh no, I don't want to be a burden either, but I go the opposite way with it. I refuse to practice to the point where I am perfect. Because I don't find that fun, and I think games should be ultimately fun at the end of the day. So what I do is I just don't play them. Instead. Because I don't want to be a burden. So I just don't play multiplayer. You need to play at your best to have fun? Yeah. Different pain points. I think almost when I can always play at my best in a game, I think that might be when I stop having fun, to be honest.
You'll do great.
When I'm always able to consistently achieve my best without even, like, having to really pay attention anymore. That might be the point where I'm like, this isn't fun anymore.
See you soon.
It's actually one of the things that I really love a certain degree with Battle Royale games. As well, there's like areas of high traffic and low traffic and better loot spawns and all that stuff. You don't really actually have to learn that much to get into them. You drop, you find weapons you enjoy and that you think are good, and then you just go. There's less like meta loadout and all this stuff, right? Better gear is always better. But to use like PUBG as an example, Car 98K can one-tap heads and that's really nice, sure, but if you're dog shit with it, but you can snipe with a UMP for some reason, get UMP. One of the unfortunate things with Tarkov, actually. My poor submachine guns. They fall behind so quickly because they don't have good ammo. Some people find fun in achieving protection. They definitely do. I mean, I do to an extent. I have fun on the process of improving myself. But sometimes that process is very demoralizing. The little Velociraptor, they look so good. It's so good seeing Velociraptor in HD, man. Makes me happier than it should. The OG Raptor. Isn't Kulu weak to water? Isn't Kulu weak to, like, literally fucking everything? I just remember him being weak to everything, so I didn't even bother switching my element. Might be weakest to water. No, in my like fire is the only thing he resists. Yeah, water's minus 20, everything else is minus 15. Couldn't change the target he was locked onto for some reason. Wondering what I should play later today, considering an hour has already been completely fucking destroyed by this game, apparently. it's completely eaten it, it's in the void. Too many things. Might be a dice roll day, to be honest. What's on the list of the possibilities at the moment? Old school RuneScape, Tarkov, maybe a Grand Blue if Crimmy's around, maybe a Trackmania if Chisel's gonna be around. Depending on how I feel about it by that point. Talking about it made me want to play it. Even if I was talking about how it made me feel like shit, it did kind of make me want to play it. As soon as I started thinking about learning new tracks in the campaigns. I just don't want to do track of the day. I just want to do campaigns. I was thinking about Long War this morning. XCOM Long War. Although that was this morning. Like 5 in the morning when I woke up for a brief period. Becomes Trackmania and it becomes ranked, let you know. You'll probably be paying little attention, yeah. Be otherwise distracted. Whatever games caught your attention. No, it's unlikely. Well, at the moment, it's a 1 in 4 of Trackmania. I thought you were playing Guilty Gear anyway. Because you were talking about it.
Be sure to check the special
Oh.
list. Come again.
Trinodon. Weak to lightning. You needed to showcase your liking Bridget to a trans friend.
Special quest for you. Best of luck.
Just need to show them how much you sucked at the character. Nice. Obviously, Trackmania depends a lot on if Chisel is going to be around and capable of watching it. heard your name, but you gotta go off for now. No worries, Jizzle. It was more of a hypothetical for later anyway. See you later. See you later. Have a good day. I'm really glad they didn't change the stretch much. Just sort of updated it. Hey, Yakumi. That's an adorable emote. Very cute waving emote. How you doing, Kobe? Welcome, leader. Good to have you. Hope all is well. They're all great. Why do you think you've been maxing them? Is that a proper Twitch feature now? Or is it still experimental? Because whenever you've done it in the past, in the like the post-stream feed, instead of it coming up in bits, it comes up in experimental. You think it's just a thing now? Nice. Good. You doing well? How am I? I'm alright. I am alright. Feel strange. Don't know. On edge, maybe. Waiting to hear back from Embassy. Maybe it's a name now, it's just experimental until they decide to change it. Who needs updates anyway? To be fair, they'll update it and they'll just change it somehow, break it to make sure that it doesn't even register in the feed anywhere. Seems like a big Twitch thing to do. Do an update, casually break the back end. Why not? know what I do want to play? Fucking Total War Warhammer. Ramhard being super into the new update and enjoying all the people and stuff has made me really want to play it. Silly PC. You doing the ogres again? You want to be a fun merc? Hell yeah. Ooh. I just want to do me Skaven campaign, man. I want to swarm enemies to death. With my rooty tooty point and shooty rats. Is that so much to ask? Is that so much to ask? I'm kind of scared about that game, though. That game scares me. If I end up really enjoying it, it's gonna, it might eat a lot of money. Seems like it's a bit of a black hole. There's so many sales to the DLCs. Oh, are they? Good. Good. I actually got the first game and the second game. I bought the third game because the first one and the second one were on sale.
Good day.
And the third one was on sale for a very small amount as well. So I was like, this is my chance.
All right. Good luck.
This is my chance. You don't mind funding them? I still need to finish the last thing you funded. Finish, quote unquote. Is that ever gonna finish?
So. Okay then. Bye.
Does RuneScape finish? Truly? Are you ever done?
Thank you for stopping by. It's great to see you. Come again.
It is cursed as hell right now. Hello, Human Harvest. Another person to further prove my point. It's so cursed right now. I see people's names and it makes me want to play a specific thing that I have equated to that person in my head more.
Safe return.
And then I see someone else's name and I'm like, oh, maybe
Well, hey there!
that would be a good idea though.
I'm itching to get started.
Maybe I should do that instead. Chaos segment was a terrible fucking idea. Who came up with this? What idiot came up with this? Ugh.
All right, let's make it happen.
Some Tarkov. Tarkov, specifically. Because it's for the Chaos segment. Stalker's just for me. I haven't played Stalker in a little bit, actually, because I've been too busy playing Tarkov.
Your spirit shines bright. Best of luck.
Every time I'm about to start Stalker, I'm like, I could have the really good guns in Tarkov instead. And then I just load Tarkov. You need to get Sane and other essential mods for 9.3.5. What do you consider essential mods? Out of interest. Because I think I only have 4 essential mods, and they're the only mods that I use. But I also didn't really look around a whole bunch. XY waypoints, what is that one? That one... Is that just the dependency? I'm not sure, it doesn't ring a bell. It gives better pathfinding for the AI. Oh, okay. That could be a good one to grab. If I don't already have it. Why must Darktide randomly ask to verify the files? Just get to 50%? Oh no. Making you want your fully built new computer even more right now, Summers, because it would go quicker. You? I'm sorry. I didn't even consider the fact that you hadn't thought about that. I apologize. Redacted. Get into SBT again, somehow need to grind. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I was playing this morning, Human Harvest. And I had one mission to do on Ground Zero on my, like, you know, off-stream save. With my AK, my good AK. And I heard a lot of activity going on in one of the buildings. The one with one of the, like... The one in the center of the map that has one of the mounted weapons at the top that you have to find for that early quest. There was a shitload of combat going on in there. So I kind of just stayed away. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get interested. I'm not going to get involved. And then I kind of got forced to go over there at some point. Oh my god, Summers. It's a Swax day. I got 2 quests here with this. This is the first one, but then I will play Swax for you. Thank you very much. And there was just like a shitload of corpses in that building. And I didn't really loot that many of them. Because there was just too many. Like... And I could hear people running around. But I got a shot at some point, so I went and hid in the staircase. And up the fucking staircase, there's a random PMC corpse. With, is it Gen 4 body armor on it? The like really, really good body armor. Justice for Summers. I assume that's more Swaxes. Thank you, Cubby. So now I just have a fucking amazing body armor. How many swags redeems is that? 8? Yeah. Any other redeems besides swags? Nope. I don't know if it is a nade launcher in the top of that building. I don't know. It's definitely an emplacement weapon. It might be a grenade launcher. No bow? Nope. Not valid weapon for this one. This playthrough is with dual blades, lance, and switch axe only. As to not have to grind way too many weapons and then burn out on the game. South of the scientist building. Yes, that is the correct one. Yeah. Yeah, just a randomly dead PMC. With what I think is like one of the best body armors in the entire game on him. Didn't really even have to work for it. Question is how this poor fucker died, yeah. I think it was just the, like, sheer amount of collateral in the building. He must have got head eyes or something. Because there was genuinely, like, 10 corpses in there. I think that might be an underestimate as well. There was at least 10 corpses in there. It's just wild even more so in the later hours. I've never done a ground zero at nighttime. To be honest. More like dusk? Oh, that's the worst. Dusk and dawn are the worst times to play maps in Tarkov. Should you have NVGs? Should you not have NVGs? Are the cultists gonna be there or not? Ugh. Dude, cultists scare the shit out of me. Woods is creepy. Yeah, at nighttime it really is. Axriel? Not quite sure how to say your name. Welcome. I know, I get it. The intention, please, nothing to do with that game at all. Not even, like, jokey jokes. It just encourages conversation, which ends up leading to spoilers. Nothing at all, please. It's going alright though, thank you. How are you? How are you? I'm enjoying early sunbreak. It's good to experience sunbreak again. The cultist boss with his sniper. I've never got that far. To be honest. I have never got that far. I have genuinely only ever killed a single cultist in my entire time of playing Tarkov. I know the feeling of being one-tapped by random fucking sniper rifles on woods from Sturman, though. Like, in the vague vicinity of the general camp, but not close enough that you think it'd be a problem, and I die, and I'm like, oh, Sturman was there. With his Pierce's level 6 body armor, ammo, or whatever the crazy shit that he has is. Dude's got some mad fucking ammo. Most of the time she fought goons and guards. What, cultists? Cultist goons and guards? I didn't realize cultists were anything other than just cultists. I didn't even realize they had a boss. To be honest. There's a sniper, eh? Guards on ground zero. Oh. The dudes around the Terror building. Why is there always so many PMCs near the Terror building? Specifically USEC. You ever notice that? I don't know if that's just me. There's always so many USECs around the Terror building. Which makes sense from like a lore perspective, I guess, but... Is there a mission? Oh yeah, questing. I have that. Questing bots. Questing bots and looting bots. That does make sense that that's what's doing it, actually. Yeah.
Hey, good to see ya. Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
I'll be here Hello. Best of luck
Sometimes
to
you didn't get the card because it wasn't there. Yeah. I always check upstairs whenever that's the case, though, because sometimes the door's still open. For the earlier mission with the key. When they go and grab the key and then go upstairs and open the door. Sometimes they've opened the door.
Best of luck.
And thankfully, I think the hard drive is an instant treasure. So everyone can pick it up. I believe I need to do one more with Lance, and then I will play Swax for the rest of my life. With how many redeems that was. Eight Swaxes, so 16 Swax quests. See, now I want to play Tarkov again. Still can't get over it. PMC squads are no joke. Oh god, yeah. I think I fought a squad of 4 this morning. And I was trapped inside a building. Well, I was inside a building when they approached me. And I was healing. And thankfully they were USEX, so it said, like, I heard them say, you hear that noise, right? And then another one said, like, shut up, there's noise. And then they fucking surrounded 3 of the 4 exits out the building. And then the other one pushed in. What the fuck is going on here? I killed the one that pushed in and wounded another one, and then they backed away to heal. Ridiculous. So good. It's crazy good. Like, they're better than players online. He really looks forward to Helldivers. Just no one wants to play it at all. Why so? You would have thought they would after yesterday. You have? Oh, you were playing it. Okay, good. Much better than players online is great, but this sounds grander than it actually is, yeah. Six Helldivers owners. 3 of them are playing Baldur's Gate with each other. That's fair enough. Official is full of cheaters and idiots. 2 are offline. Can't do much about that. And you're the other one. The other guys might appear later, right? Or they might stop playing Baldur's Gate. Fucking Baldur's Gate. Oi, Baldur's Gate's awesome. I think that's partially Mace's problem at the moment. That the people like Baldur's Gate so much that they're not playing Helldivers with him. he should play Baldur's Gate with him. Mace doesn't like it though. Pardon me, it's not Mace's game. It's just too, like... It's too slow-paced, I guess. I don't know. Too RNG and too slow-paced. For Mace. To enjoy it. If I had to guess the biggest reason, so I'm not entirely sure. Can't understand this sentence. So the menu music's amazing. In Darktide Summers? Mace's Bane is constantly on overdrive mode, yeah. RNG never gives you the option you choose going well, ending in you being fucked. Yeah, no. I understand where you're coming from. Unfortunately, for true enjoyment of Baldur's Gate / D&D, you kind of have to accept that things don't work sometimes, and you have to roll with it. But if you don't find that enjoyable, then it's just not going to work well, you know? It's just not going to work well for you. Picture-in-picture stream of Subway Surfers, what I was saying. I find that type of thing so ironic. Not ironic, almost. Ironic in a way, I guess. I don't know what the right word would be. But people being like, the youth, their attention spans are so bad. And then what we do to try and fix this problem is just make their attention spans worse. Also, like, people have been saying that shit for years and it's never been true, right? I remember someone saying that the other day. Not the other day, but like a long time ago. People who are younger just don't want to watch long-form content. I never really watched many YouTube videos when I was younger that were like video essays and all that stuff. I only really watched it if it was, you know, someone actively playing something, cutting out the boring bits. I mean, I don't know if that one really stands up, Mace, because I would say that's also true with millennials. pretty sure there's studies proving that attention span is going down. I remember something about that. And it being mentioned before. And then someone pointing to a whole bunch of other studies saying that those studies were clearly done with the purpose of pushing the agenda of attention spans are going down. Like they went in trying to almost like fabricate evidence that attention span was going down rather than finding out the truth. A lucky millennial may have gotten a house already. Or was set up. Most probably didn't put the same camp as Zoomers though. I mean, the same is going to be true with at least half of that statement with Zoomers. You can't really say like most Zoomers don't already have a house because most Zoomers aren't old enough to own a house, really. Right? It's not a fair comparison. The same will be true when it rocks around to Zoomers as well. The lucky ones will maybe get houses. The ones with connections will get set out. The other 90% will be fucked. Hearing someone yap about something they like is fun. I agree, but it's not a very... Yeah, I would not have done it when I was younger. Just from like an age perspective thing. I definitely wouldn't have watched someone yap about something for a really long time when I was younger. Different folks for different strokes, but I think as a general rule of fun, people who are younger just have less attention span. What I would love to see is not a study about attention span, but a study on the effects of boredom. Because I feel like the bigger problem, almost, we're equating it to the wrong thing, is that people kind of have entertainment shoved down their throat constantly now, so when they're bored, they don't know what to do with themselves. And they can't sort of like make their own fun, in a way. Because I definitely get bored a lot quicker than I did when I was younger.
Thank you for stopping by. There's a special test for you. Come again.
Hey there. Goodbye. Please come again.
That sentence makes sense until like right at the end, Mace. It's my fault that I'm not giving the people who already have it all my all to put more on their plate. Right, no, I'm with you. I mean, that's an entirely different thing to attention span, Mace. That's an entirely different problem. What you're talking about is quiet quitting, which has been going on with shitloads of people. That's not a Zoomer thing, right? That's not a Zoomer thing at all. Right, the Swax... The Swax apocalypse. That's every generation? Yeah, quiet quitting is happening with everyone. At this point, that's just the, like, norm now.
Hey there!
Many people don't want to waste time anymore with chasing things which don't work in the end. Yeah.
Let's get you fixed up then, shall we? Alright, let's make it happen!
And also, to an extent, people just can't afford it, right?
See you soon!
You don't care about those studies in particular because you find it to not help with anything? That's fair.
Be sure to check the special first. Best of luck.
Most it gives people an excuse. See, I find it useful because if you can study the cause of why something is happening, you can stop it from happening or continuing to progress, right? Like, you might not be able to fix it for the people at the moment, but there's more people than people at the moment. Even like, unless we actually crack the world in half for our own stupidity, there's gonna be people after us and after them and after them and after them, right? It's useful for them to know. No, Mace, you don't. No, you really don't. While we're having a serious conversation. The abject fucking horror of that, I don't think you can even comprehend. You got lucky, you'll get a shit ton of things people are after. Tired already enough to deal with yourself and a job and your family, you don't want to wear yourself out. Chasing people where you don't see your future, yeah, I get you. Just Volvid on his gassy. Yeah, he's got a bit of a farting problem. He's going. You don't think humanity can bring anything good to our universe? Nothing? Nothing at all? A drive that advances us, so sorry, an interest. So when someone is walking through the woods and they see an animal stuck on something, be it something that we've made in the first place, maybe just stuck on like a twig, when a little duck has been separated from its mum and people put it back, isn't that doing something good? We got no interest in doing that, really. Seeing a like little duck reunited with its little duck mother, it's irrelevant to us. But we do it. The people who have moved badgers back into the UK after they've been extinct here for God knows how many years. There's no reason to do that, really. But we've done it. Isn't that something good? That's not motivated by trying to advance ourselves, right? Arguably, it's worse because now we've got a change environments for logging, which would make us more money. So that it can sustain badges instead. I'm using examples of animals specifically because if you try and use an example of another human, it's very easy to just argue that it's innate nature to want to continue the life of our own species. Whereas animals are something we have actively gone out of our way to hunt and kill for our entire lifetime as a species. To sustain ourselves. Yes, Ramhard. Become the Emperor. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I love that. That's so good. I think a lot more good deeds happen on a day-to-day basis than people realize as well. Because media doesn't promote good news. You'll be amazed by how much good shit that we do. Well, Bill Oddie for that. Led the vaccine campaign for so long, we're no longer culling them. It's nice. Also, something very important. Who we are is not who we have to be. If you look at where we were 500 years ago, in terms of like the relentless, blatant oppression and death and murder and horror around the world, compared to where we are now, where all of those things are still going on, but less. It doesn't mean that's who we have to be in the future, right? The conscience is the oddest development we made as a species. Do you mean like feeling guilty about stuff and whatnot? Interest and rivalry constantly push us to thrive for more, yeah. Yeah, it's just an animal thing, right? Animals do the same. Misanthropic still speaking, humans are still dumb as fuck, still primates. Yeah, we are very dumb. But we're also so smart. You're still convinced that can't sustain that much people on this earth? Yeah, that's probably true. Although we are developing a lot of new tech that does enable us to sustain more people, whether that's a good thing or not, yet to be seen. But it is being developed, right? More and more vertical farming is coming, able to be done by the day. The recycling of water gets better and better all the time. Renewable energy only gets better as well. Space is definitely a problem. You truly believe in a macro sense, life is slowly going better for the vast majority of humans? I mean, it definitely is. While, like, systemic oppression and stuff is still there. Because it's hard to get rid of, right? If you compare just, like, the ability that women have today compared to the ability of women 500 years ago, some of the things that we just assume as a base right for people to do now would get you, like, fucking killed, right? If there was a... Maybe not 500 years ago, but if there was a female scientist. However long ago, they would have been burned, man. They would have been put on a stake and burned. But now it's like almost the opposite. Maybe not for the best of reasons, unfortunately, in some cases, but there is lots of initiatives to actively try and push women into STEM. Right? Turns out, half the population's input is valuable. Wild. Crazy shit. Synthesized meat, hydroponic farms on larger scales, recycling water, new recycling mechanisms to purify soils in the air. Pushing for renewable tech, hydrogen plants are a big concern, yeah. Exactly, it's really cool. Be interested to see how scrapping will work. We use a shit ton of iron, it's limited. We got to scrap and recycle it, yes. Something that aluminium's very good for, right? Even though it is renewable. It's a non-renewable resource, aluminium. I can't remember the statistic, but like 90% of all aluminium is reusable, which is amazing. Already? It's so good. Not saying, like, we don't do a bunch of really just terrible shit as a species. Not turning a blind eye to that at all. There is still human beings where a movie will come out and it will have, like, an Asian lead, and they'll be like, I'm not watching that, right? We do still also live in that world, unfortunately. But it doesn't mean we will forever. Realized we could sustain around 12 billion people on Earth. Birth rates aren't increasing, so we'll probably only get to 10 bill. Sorry. There's also, like, science behind... This is early master rank? This is early master rank. Because this is all the blue sharpness that this wax has at the end of high rank. Got me? That's all it's got. This is a portable game. The portable team doesn't like sharpness. can't remember what I was saying now. Oh, the more affluent the population of a country becomes, the more likely they are to want less children. So in theory, if we actually ever get to a point where the world is equivalent in that regard, where we don't have third world countries, such a thing can exist. Then population will likely level out even more, right? Assuming we stick around as a concept. Scrapping's very interesting though. I've never thought about that coming. It's a good one. I know we can pull carbon out of the atmosphere, but can we scrap it? I don't know if it's scrappable or if it just gets pulled out. Carbon, plants feed on it. Yeah, but you can have physical representations of carbon, right? Coal and stuff. It's just a physical representation of carbon. Is the existentialism done yet? I mean, I don't think there really was any existentialism anyway. We were mostly talking on a positive side the whole time. While addressing that there's some rough stuff in the world. As well. God damn it, Cubby. You and your TTRPGs. Welcome back, Chisel. You're having a thought? Terrifying. Share with us. Also, I never mentioned Corvo Elite States. I was thinking, in fact, quite the opposite, Cubby. I don't know, I believe in us, man. I believe in us, because if we don't believe in ourselves, what's the point? I'm willing to stay strong for the next Trackmania session. You're willing to buy the membership to properly drive the campaign if your time permits it. Drive rank. I mean, you can do ranked anywhere, right? You don't need the membership, apparently. Oh, season. Sorry. My apologies. Reading is hard. You can't drive more than that first set of maps in the campaign. You can do it up to the last ones, can't you? If I remember correctly. Hello, Karimi. Karimi. How you doing? You can't derogatory me if I take it as a compliment, you fool. You can drive the first 15 courses, I think, right? Of the 25? If memory serves? The first 10? Sorry, thank you. Is that only 20 courses, not 25? Oh no, it is 25. You have the bronze, silver, and gold unlocks. I mean, I'm probably gonna stick with it, just because I kind of like don't have anything else. Almost as terrible as that sounds. I overall have a good time with it. But there is moments in Trackmania where truly I have some of the worst moments I've had in a long time. And it's just because it's a competitive game and I feel bad when I can't compete. There's a reason I don't play competitive games anymore. It's because they make me feel like shit. Especially when it comes to something like Trackmania. Because it doesn't matter how good I become, I will literally never be able to compete with the best people. Because my hands are fucked. Just can't do anything about it, right? And it requires that kind of precision. That all it takes is some small little micro twitch at the wrong time in my hands and I'm in a wall.
Take a look at the quest list. Best of luck. Right side clear, left side clear. Good to go.
So, competitive games are very demoralizing for me. Oh, I know that, Chisel. It's just like the rule of fun. With competitiveness. The knowledge that even if I put in all of the effort and all of the attempts and all of the trying, I probably never would be able to match up. Unless I learn to play with my, like, mouth or something. Which might be a little bit too hard. Or my feet, I guess. Melatonin gummies. It's 2 whole years old. Yep. Stream's been going a while now. I ain't buying a wheel, are you kidding me? You know how expensive those fucking things are? I'm gonna go friggin' bankrupt, man. Shit's gonna cost more than my PC upgrade. $100 million. Congrats, Kirby. Very nice. WC is in the toilet. You got it, Mace. Crimmy is a master of toileting. You alright there, Human Elvis? Fuck it out, Kirby. Wood cutting. Nice. Right to shores. This has been explained to you before. This is why I don't like acronyms. Fuck acronyms. You're typing between trees? Yeah, no, I don't blame you for doing it. I don't blame anyone for doing it, but fuck acronyms. God, I do not like this creature. It's a very cool design. Very neat monster. Its moveset aggrorates the shit out of me. What are your levels now, Crimmy? $229 woodcut, $228 carb. How high did you have to get on woodcut again? Was it 38? You love the design? I love the design, I just don't... The fight is very... incredibly hard to tell where the fuck its moves are gonna go. Oh, you needed 68. Oh, no. Am I rising up to the challenge? Not really. Not really, I'm kind of getting my ass handed to me at the moment. It's a goofy fight, it really is. Ugh. Do I want to play Long War? I don't think I do want to play Long War. Not yet. Long War can rest a little while longer. So it's probably going to be a 1 and 4 then. What are the choices? If you're around for the second half of the stream, Granblue. If Chisel is around for the second half of the stream today, Trackmania. Old School RuneScape, and Tarkov. Which I'm kind of really proud of in a sense, by the way. What an eclectic choice of games. That's a good amount of variety. You're gone at 5:30 your time. Okay, Trackmania, off the table. How was your dinner, by the way, Chisel? You mentioned it, but I didn't ask. How was your work dinner? Christmas work dinner. You're super happy I'm enjoying it. It's a good game. It's a good friggin' game. I always have a soft spot towards an IP. Not an IP, sorry. A game where you can just, like, visually see the love, right? Food wasn't all that great? Oh, that sucks. People were good to be around, so all right overall. Good, good. The Tank Sigler about Caligula? Yes. Another game that I probably never really play by myself, but that I got redeemed to play. Similar thing. Dave the Diver. It just like oozes love from the people who made it for the game. It's so stylish and just it's amazing. Do anything nice tonight, Chisel? Did someone say Caligula? Indeedy. I'm surprised you like it that much, Mace, as well. I fucking love Caligula. Yeah, it just really surprises me. Your dad came around, so you're having a meal with everyone. And then going on with a tabletop evening. Tabletop is like tabletop gaming. Yeah? Yo, that's so cool, man! I hope you have a great time. That sounds amazing. That sounds super, super fun. You thought about redeeming the first Caligula last September? But it has some problems? Yeah, I can imagine. I don't think I want my my love of Caligula too tarnished. Can we call Agnesom Snefferson? Can we call Agnesom a fucking hearse? Because it needs to die already. Thank you. Ain't sniffing anything anymore. A case of beer in the trunk is gonna be good. Hell yeah. I suppose, why do I keep forgetting the name of the fucking game that you play? God damn it. What's the game you play, Chisel? With the beanbags and the holes. Cornhole? Is it cornhole? I want it to be cornstop for some reason. Regardless. I suppose those like tournaments and stuff have kind of stopped the year now, right? Because it's too cold. So you don't have any of that stuff to like go to. I feel like I haven't heard you mention it for a little bit. Other than like going training. Next tournament's in February. Damn, that's a while away. How are you, Rotes? It's good to see you. You done any more frontiering? The festival's ending soon. Nice. You got 1,050 souls. The top farmer, 5,064. Holy shit. They went hard.
We can talk again soon. That's so clear.
You wonder how much he'll get since we're hardcore winning.
Best of luck.
Doesn't everyone get the same amount when you win? Or is that not how it works? Hello, Gando. How are you? How goes the the New Vegas addiction? Probably probably depends on contribution if you recall. The more souls you got. Okay, cool. Souls you have those? The good old coffee cup, yep.
On my honor as a knight, we will achieve our goal.
Oh, go away. I forgot you came on this fucking mission. It's getting unhealthy. Amazing.
I won't let Kamura down. That's my promise as a knight.
Rise is going well, though. I've done all of the large monsters in Master Rank 1 star. And this is the urgent to Master Rank 2 star, so I'm pretty freaking happy with that. Your game crashed, that's why you're even taking a break right now. Forced break. Due to circumstance. Amazing.
Why did it appear in the ruins? Because of the kingdom monsters?
You finished some modded quests? Oh yeah? Were they good? I don't know how good the quests, the mods are for New Vegas. I know there's a lot of them. I don't know how qualitative many of them are. To 230. Wee, nice. When do you reckon you're gonna pause to go back to Carpenter? Or is it just gonna be a when I get bored type of situation? Feel it as you go. There. They're good for the most part. Good. Good.
I need some time to recuperate.
I think I'm dead here. No, I'm fine.
I will repay this favor.
I don't think I've ever seen the AI get knocked down before. To be honest. The Game Awards has re-spiked your interest in Mess as well. Where's that? Was something mentioned about it at the Game Awards? Oh, did it win something? Can't remember. It did win something, okay. Best role-playing game? Was Baldur's Gate this year or last year? I think it was last year, right? Elden Ring DLC didn't win. It didn't win anything? A lot of categories don't allow DLC. Yeah, because DLC is a DLC, not a game. Hey, Mendovo. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. How was your stream? What were you up to? Hello with the Hunts, thank you. I'm gonna need them. My armor is becoming greatly underwhelming. Thank you very much for doing that. Stream was good? Nice. Nice. Make a DLC category? I think there should be a DLC category. Game of the Year can't be a DLC. But like a DLC of the year, that makes sense, right? And also like best story and whatnot, that can apply to DLC. That's fine. But like... not game of the year. You know, Furious Rajang, TA runner. Huh? What? Amazing.
First time seeing one of these. Where's it off to?
Amazing. Just like you do. Good luck with that. TA is, it seems incredibly stressful from the outside in, so I hope desperately it's going well for you. As someone who's done a few full game runs. What's TA? It's time attack. Speedruns. Single monster speedrun. So in this case, kill Furious Rajang as quickly as possible. It's sometimes known as IL as well. For individual level. specific rules and restrictions, yeah. You're excited for Okami 2. I've heard very little about Okami 2 other than it was mentioned. Like, it was announced. And one person wasn't really happy with the way they did it. That's all that happened. Oh, yeah, true. They literally just said, we're making it. That was it. Yeah, that was the problem. That's what we were talking about. That's what me and Ian were talking about. That we really wish they would just not say, by the way, we're making a thing. Because it might get, like, cancelled in production or something later on, and then you're just really sad. We've done 400 attempts now. Oh my god. 400? Do you have, like, a best time at the moment? Or are you trying to get, like, consistency down before you start trying to set times? You got a 6:59. That's quick. To me, well done. That's very fast. You were stuck on 8:30 for like a week. That's a massive improvement. What the hell? You saved a minute and a half. Good job. Welcome, Gwen ZZ, by the way. Apologies for missing you for a bit there. Welcome. Oh, jeez. I really need to try the new Switch skills that I got in Sunbreak as well, because I just haven't, because I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. Pretty sure I remember dual blades being, I don't like them. So I don't really need to try those ones, but for Switch Axe and for Lance, I really should. Switch Axe skills are cool. I think it gets a counter, right? Sunbreak?
I've learned so much from you today. Let's recap later.
Don't know if I'm gonna want to use that, at least. Ooh, sorry. Literally the only weapon you like in this game. Understandable. Switch Axe, honestly, it's kind of goated in 5th gen.
I must train so that my focus waxes yet never wanes.
They did a really good job with Switch Axe in 5th gen, in my opinion. Oh god, please don't force me to use that system. I don't want to do it. Slash Axe is a better name, don't at me.
Hey, good. I'll be here when you need me.
Then Switch Axe? Honestly, disagree.
When life gives you lemons.
You photo a monk snail, apparently. Switch Sword is better.
Why, hello.
Reload Sword.
Your spirit shines bright. Here's the list of quests.
Dwarf Axed. Still can't believe you guys call it that. It's so funny to me. He took a contract to fight Vlad, went to take a city of his, and 8 stacks come barreling at you.
Hope we can
Oh my god. That's the vampire peeps as well, right?
How do you do? For the order.
If memory serves. So they're really hard to deal with because they have like tons of morale or something? Or whatever it's called in that game. It's not called morale, is it? But well, this is real hard to kill, yeah.
All right, let's make it happen. Bye now.
How about just sword? No, that honor belongs to Japanese Sword and Shield. I can't remember what it is, but Crimmy types it sometimes. It's just like one-handed sword. Itaka Ken? Can't remember. Viva indeed. Viva! Kataka Ken, not Itaka Ken. An attempt was made. Oh my god, a redeem that's not not Switch Axe.
Your spirit shines bright.
They exist. Thank you, Base. I do have these Switch Axes to go. Is that surprising? I mean, I did just put 8 Switch Axes in the queue a moment ago, so... I say a moment ago, that was 2 hours ago now. It was 2 hours ago? Oh my god. Pardon me. Dual Blades 2 then. Thank you, Base. I gotta be honest, I feel like I kinda wanna try those people. Grab hard. They're like zombie people. Huh? I'll give it a go. It seems like it's just flat out better Switch thing than what I've already got, unfortunately. So did I hear swags? More swags. Half of a pair, sword, hand sword. I mean, at least it acknowledges the shield, I guess. But it also kind of sounds like it would be dual blades. Morph your way through these quests. Thank you. More swagsy swags. You mean it doesn't acknowledge the shield? I mean, it says it's part of a pair, you know? Oh, the pair of your hands. Oh. Oh. They snow. No. Oh, you people are abysmal and I love it. Yes, Dad. You're not making it any better, Human Hammers. Don't be swags, mommy. Human just wedging out some of Ramon's trauma, yeah. Where did he touch you on the door? Oh god, it's so bad. It's time for another one of the special six. I think after that conversation, it might be time for a neuralizer, to be honest. Oh, very good. Very, very good. I wonder if VAing the judge's precept, the zealot? The judge precept, the zealot, destroyed the guy's cord because of how deep it is. Depends how low they are naturally, I suppose, right? I can be a switch, me. I'm not sure if that's a switch axe or I'm allowed to use whatever I want. Not sure how to interpret that one. Depends on the context of our encounter and if you've been a good boy. Well, the second bit sounds like you're going a specific way there. Oh my god. Did I have 14 weapon requests? And 12 of them are swags? I get the feeling I have an idea of what weapon I'm using for the rest of my rank for Master X2. 13. I hope that makes sense to me whenever I get to that redeem, because it might not. I hit more max requests. God. Did I even upgrade my other weapons anymore? Even worth farming them? Just build Switch X armor. Please. Good. Diluting the pool with Lance. Thank you, guys. And all blades, thank you. What a swags only run? No, we've got plenty of time for weapon only runs. Long, long in the future when I've done all the challenge runs. What the challenge runs? Okay. Where am I going? Agnesum is not Kizu. Not swags. Thank you, base. Not swags, not swags. Praise whoever redeems, loads caliber as swags. Does that work? That does work. Thank you, Humanos. Rip your points, by the way. Hope you guys didn't want those points or anything. Level 4 body armor and a bunch of swags. Oh. Don't remind me of that. Body armor. Body armor. Oh. Oh. I can't wait to use that, man. It was like 2 4 plates and 3 plates covering the entire body. Oh my god, that's gonna be so good tomorrow morning. A Tarkov, yeah. New run 0 to hero. Oh god, good luck. How do you even start 0 to hero? I don't understand. You know nothing about that game? Rooty tooty point and shoot you, that's all you need to know. But yeah, I know that bit, but like... How do you not just get killed by the scavs? Because you get tagged and marked, right? If you go in with no equipment. So the scavs actually, like, actively hunt you down across the map and are hyper-aggressive. naked runs into the zone and trying to loot. Yeah. You have a knife, and that's it. And I think until you make it out with, at the very least, a proper weapon or attack vest, you are always tagged and marked, or whatever it is. You hear Rootin' Tootin', you think of someone else you know who's been playing Wild Arms. Rootin' Tootin'. It makes me think of Red Dead Redemption. Rootin' Tootin' cowboy shooting. Titled all of his streams Rootin' Tootin' Magic Wielders. Amazing. Amazing. Scavs are a good way to get early stuff. That's the thing though, the scavs are the problem, no? Because the scavs are like hyper aggressive on you. With zero aim. Don't they get their aim boosted when you're tagged and marked? Bait them into buildings. Fair enough. You just bait them into a building and then knife them in the face and hope that it kills them. Londoner sim. Ah. God, I'm not looking forward. I want to shoot them out of existence, but you can't shoot them. You don't have a gun. As soon as you've got a gun, I understand. It's when you're just knifing it that's the problem. Then you run. What map do you use? Woods? Try and hit the USEC stash? Ground Zero? What? I want to try that at some point, but... are you allowed to use the flea market in Zero to Hero? Because that's the thing that scares me. I don't know if I ever want to do a challenge run where I can't use the flea market. People do that in multiplayer as well, Cummy. It's just a challenge run. Not for weapons and armor until you made it out with weapons and armor. What, so you can buy, like, the thing that you've looted? Do you mean? If you loot an AKM, you can buy an AKM? Even then, you won't buy it, right? Oh, that was a toughie. Also, I feel like 100 kilometers of London, depending on if you want to count just central London or the greater London area, that takes up a lot of the fucking UK. Man. Yeah, that's like, that's a lot of England, not the UK. It's a lot of England. Yo, Hugs, the British military goes to war with knives, right? Like, that's what you learn first. When I was in Army Cadets, the first thing I learned was how to shoot a bolt-action rifle. So, I don't know. You were in what? I was in the Army Cadets. Lee Enfields? They might have been. I genuinely can't remember. It's been so long. It's been over 10 years. Army Cadets, you learn how to fire an SA-80. Yeah, we were taught how to fire an SA-80 as well. We were just taught that after the bolt-action rifle. It was like a, here's something simple that has pull back, load, close, shoot. And then here's a thing where you've got like a magazine and a multi-fire. You know, single or full auto toggle, and here's your blah, 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 blah. They went chill with us.
I'm itching to get started.
I'm pretty sure I've said that before, Mace. Surprised this is news to you. I wasn't in the army, no. I was an Army Cadets.
I'm itching to get started.
That being,
I'll be here when you need me.
the temptation to say child soldiers is so strong. It's kind of like a gateway into the army if you want it. So you can do it when you're very young, and they teach you, like I was, I think 14, maybe 15 when I was doing this. I can't recall. And they teach you just like how the organization works and some general stuff and like fitness and all of that whatnot. And if you want, it kind of just leads into like a good,
Right
you know,
now,
army career.
I'm a quest receptionist. Nothing more, nothing less. So please, don't hesitate to ask for anything. Best of luck.
But we had like little, we had uniforms. Camo uniform, had proper boots, had a beret. Had my patch with my stars on it to show how far through training I was. Which was from none to like 5, I think, blue stars. I can't remember what they were. We were in a parade ground that we had to like go around, you know? Do drill around it. I had to memorize the ranks of the chain of command. Don't remember them now, but yeah. It's just an army thing. You're not forced into it. It's like completely your choice. You can stop whatever you want. I stopped early. Not because I didn't want to keep doing it, because I actually did want to keep doing it, but other people were ruining it. Whenever we were meant to learn stuff, approximately like 70% of our time was spent listening to them discipline the problem children instead. So it just felt like a waste, like we never really learned anything. That was really good. It was really fun. I was actually fit then. From a health standpoint. Not the healthiest, but like actually some degree of fit. Did I get shoot guns? Yeah, 2. I shot live ammo. Lead ammo, actually. Lead-based ammo. Live lead ammo from a bolt-action rifle and blanks from, yeah, the British Standard Army rifle. SA-80, LA-58, whatever the fuck it's called. Talked about this the other day, I can't remember, my brain's terrible. As a miner, yeah. That shot an RPG of all things? Oh my god. Now, you know the people in that class sucked because we shot at targets with the bolt action rifles. We got to do a, I think we had 5 shots, 2 times. And you know, you're meant to aim for the I think we were meant to aim center of mass. And then they judge you based on how tight your grouping is and how close you are to the target and all that stuff. Did we do the mad minute? No. No, we were not taught the mad minute. That would have been fucking amazing. That would have been top notch. It's something the British regulars were trained on in World War One, Mace, like Ramita said. If I remember correctly, by the time that World War One was going off, the Brits were one of the only countries in the entire world that had a standing army. And they were trained in the mad minutes, so just firing as many shots as you can, essentially, in a minute with a bolt-action rifle. And there's stories of, like, nebulous amounts of truth, as everything is with World War One, of how the volume of fire was so ridiculous that the Germans thought that the British were armed with significantly more machine guns than they had. Until almost all of the British regulars died because it's World War One. That was more of a sharpshooter exercise. The Mad Minute would have been way cooler. I will always remember that before we were allowed to handle those bullets, the instructor said, "These bullets are lead bullets. Don't put your fingers in your mouth or touch anything inside of you because you'll die. Also, don't scratch your balls because they'll fall off." That will stay with me forever. The American who knows about the Mad Minute. To be fair, I think you're a little bit more clued up than like 99% of Americans. Now you fully grasp the toxicity of lead. Lead is genuinely like really dangerous. I don't know if touching your balls would make your balls fall off. I'm pretty sure that was just to scare the kids into paying attention. Not entirely sure. It might have some veracity of truth to it. But genuinely, if a child eats like one flake of paint that has lead in it, they can go to hospital and die. Lead is bad. Rip balls. Couldn't resist. Desperately needed a scratch. Dude, my fingers on my right hand didn't feel clean for days. You know when you've like touched something with your fingers that you know is like not poisonous, but it's something that you shouldn't put somewhere else? Like if you've touched raw chicken, you get like an icky finger on your icky feeling on your fingers until you've cleaned them. I just had that for so long after I touched those little lead billets. see drill sergeants online, you get genuinely pissed. Genuinely pissed. Yeah, some of the shit the army does is definitely not okay. I do understand that it's to a means to an end, but it is ridiculous. When your dad was studying to become a nuclear inspector, they told him radiation affected rapidly at producing cells. Somebody in the class said, like sperm, the in-streamer vehemently suddenly denied it. Interesting. Now your dad blames it for you have connective tissue. Yeah, it's interesting to think about, right? I hope your dad's okay. I can't imagine living with the, like, potential stress of that. Like, constantly, did I do this? Is it my fault that my child is like this? What about how much asbestos he was exposed to? Yeah, that as well. God. But it was not a good thing to be an inspector of anything a while ago. Lead, asbestos, microplastics, yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying that before. Not Navy personnel, but Navy adjacent. He worked for the Navy, but not in the Navy. You can enjoy parts of the thing though, right, Mace? I know that's maybe a bit of a hard point to put towards an autistic mindset, but you can find aspects of something very interesting while still not liking the thing as a whole. I despise what firearms are used for. Their intended purpose is like literally to kill people. But I can still find them incredibly interesting and even cool looking. Have preferences among them. Doesn't mean I have to like what the design is. The designed purpose sucks. To be fair, worrying about microplastics is a newer thing, Kami. I feel like people weren't worried about microplastics too much until recently. When was the Cold War? Again? I can never remember. My brain is terrible at remembering that. Ooh, nice. Mantle. '82. I wanted to say 80s, but I felt stupid. Felt too recent. It makes a lot of sense that the Navy would be a very large employer in America specifically. Around that time period, right? Makes a lot of sense. '89 is when the Berlin Wall was taken down, yeah. You like keeping it short and sweet and just dislike the army? That's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, that is an entirely different concept, yeah.
Special quest has been added.
You're so bloody hungry. Do you not have anything to eat, Chisel?
Come again.
Oh, is that... You're waiting for dinner? Yeah, of course.
See you soon.
You don't want to eat when you're gonna go and eat?
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
Because you're probably gonna eat to the point that you're fucking stuffed, I imagine.
Here when you need me.
Dinner's around the corner, yeah. Right, a lance. Just doesn't make a ton of sense to eat when you've got dinner in a wee bit. Ba, ba, ba.
Left side clear. There's a special quest for you.
I feel really bad saying it,
Hope we can talk again soon.
but this guild child really pisses me off. Ah, the amount of times I've had to hear that left side clear, right side clear dialogue.
Here's the list of quests. You'll do.
She's the princess in this instance. She's the guild child. She specifically has lines of dialogue that says, as like in this instance, I'm not the princess. She is a guild child here. She annoys me. She's a quest damsel, see? She's a child. She's allowed to be a child. Children are annoying. She's sweet. Never thought I'd see the day where you're defending a child. Nice. It's cursed reality we live in. Who are you? What have you done with the Mace Loaf? Found it interesting how they localized Kien Banjo. Why are they localizing banjos? What? I don't know. I don't even know vaguely what that means. Oh, dude, you're making me look forward to going out now, Chisel. We're going out for dinner on Tuesday. Me and my family. Oh, I'm so pumped. Fictional child, or is it an annoying bitch on the screen? Very inaccurate child depiction. Children are savage. It is true. And imagine how much we're yearning for a schnitzel with fried potatoes and holiday sauce. I cannot, because I've never had a schnitzel, so. I literally cannot imagine that. Basically chicken and chips. Don't speak the truth, Ramhard. They get upset when you speak the truth. You've had it before and it's amazing. Oh yeah, nice. Very nice. And I know I said it earlier, but I'm so happy that they kept this theme similar to the way it sounds in the original. Like, it's incredibly similar. Even if it is kind of funny that in the game of chanting and music with vocalization in it, that they took out the vocalization. make your daily pilgrimage. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy your dinner. And your tabletop gaming as well. That's the best bit. Good luck. Knock 'em dead. We get Bob soon. Bob? Bob from Bob's Axis? Light orange? I've already fought it. You have to fight it to unlock this one. Not that racist. What?
Hey there.
Bob from Bob's Axis? Is that racist? My life is a lie. I really thought that was going to be a little bit more dramatic than that. Isn't he a member of Ham? He's a member of Ham? I gave that man money. Oh my god, what have I supported? Wow, what the hell, Bob? None of the quests were memorable to you. The only thing I'm gonna remember about RuneScape at this point is fucking agility training. That's all I've done. And mining. I will never forget mining. Speaking of agility training. I was thinking it's about time you had enough points saved up for one of those. Thank you, Kirby. Kind of waiting until I was actually playing it. There. Well, who knows? It might be today. Since at the moment it's one of 3, I believe. Granblue, RuneScape, Tarkov? Yeah, I just want to check my list to see if there's any other things that are interesting to me at the moment. Oh! Oh no, that's not the right thing. Ugh. That's not the right thing at all. Yeah, I don't really want to stream that. No, every time I think about some of the other stuff that's on the list, it just makes me want to play Tarkov, because it's got nicer gunplay. I don't want to learn that right now. I'm not feeling strategy, and if I was, I'd want to play the other thing. Yeah. It's just the three. Unless someone mind blasts me with something else from my past, and it makes me want to play that as well. Natural selection. Surely it's dead by now. Surely.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
Natural selection is dead by now. Spore? I never had the nostalgia for Spore. I didn't play Spore until I was an adult. And in all honesty, I think maybe I missed the wave. I think by the time I got round to Spore,
Hard stuff.
it wasn't as...
Seeing my customer smile is the main reason I've been banging away at the smithing stuff for so long.
as appealing anymore. Because I'd already experienced other stuff that the ideas around Spore weren't as like, oh shit, as they were back in the day that Spore was introduced as a possibility to the world, you know?
See you soon. A special quest has been added.
I think I own it on Steam, though. Not sure. Do I own it on Steam? I do. I've played it for 10.5 hours, and that's it. And it would probably crash a million times if I tried to play it. And I don't want to fix that. That game, like, notoriously runs shit, right? Fight Crab, never remind me of that game ever again. My, like, 2 hours with that were incredibly funny. I do thank you for them. Two sleep-deprived hours in the morning playing fucking Fight Crab was hilarious.
Be sure to check the special quest. You'll do great.
You played it as a kid and you love it because of that? Yeah. I think if you played it as a kid, that's where Spore becomes a timeless classic, right? If you played Spore as a kid, it will stick with you and you will probably love it forever. Because it just captures so much wonder. in a child's mind. Unironically, I gotta say, best stage is when you're right at the start of the game and you're a fish. Best part of sport. The first of the evolutionary stages. Dude, that game was really fucking ambitious. For the time it was made in. Hey Dawn, how you doing? Probably agree, it felt the most tense, yeah. I think Cell stage is the best. When you evolve to be like a land creature without quote-unquote intelligence, it is still enjoyable, but it very quickly kind of becomes like find a cheesy, amusing strategy. And then when it goes, like, tribal was maybe a mistake. The tribal stage and the planet stage weren't necessarily super fun, in my opinion. But the galactic stage was enjoyable. Felt like they put a lot more effort into that one. How close can you make a creature to a penis without your parents knowing? The exact opposite there? Really? You like the tribal and the... You beat another Crab's Treasure Dawn? Hell yeah. Overall thoughts after finishing it? You enjoy tribal and civilization more than creature and space? Interesting. I think tribal is my worst stage, personally. But maybe I need to play it again. It has been a long time. It's been... Will Steam show me that? I think it will, right? I last played Spore 12 years ago. The only time I have played Spore in my life, 12 years ago. I was a different person then. Dude, I was in secondary school 12 years ago. I was still in education. You didn't like one of the later areas. That's a shame. But good that you enjoyed it almost all the way through. Very nice. I can't remember if it was the next thing after Rise. Or if it was later on. I'm looking forward to doing it nonetheless. You know, to fuck up totems and enemy tribe spawns at that stage, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the reason you enjoy it is because of how broken it is. I wouldn't have enjoyed it because of that. I feel like the tribal stage felt the least fleshed out. Of all of them, from what I remember. Like it sort of felt they had to do it before you just went full on civilization. Nice. Nearly full broken. This is... Summoner Camp is putting up a fucking fight, man. You played that game 4 times, one without armor. Oh my god, Mike. You must have really fucking liked it. It seems like everyone really likes it. Okay. I haven't really heard anyone say anything bad about it. Other than, like, I didn't necessarily enjoy an area, you know? There is 26 Rise weapon requests. Dude, I'm pausing that fucking category. Speaking of crab, this is now a Tycoons the Mooser appreciation stream. Yes. The best crab. The best boy. I am a little sad they removed his area transitions as the Zenith. I understand why they did it, but it makes me sad. You really enjoy watching me fight Bahamut Versa yesterday? Oh yeah? Why is that? It's a good fight. I enjoyed it. Treat it like a puzzle to be solved. I mean, kind of like all combat is that, right? to a certain degree, all combat is just a puzzle to be solved. Sometimes you need more damage, sometimes you need specific skills. Sometimes you just need to time stuff. Most people don't look at it that way, you think? Fair enough. Sometimes you just need 2 hit points. Yeah, exactly. The only point of health that matters is the last one. Well, when I'm getting one shot by every attack, that's, I guess not really something that's relevant to me anyway, right? Dude, you're making me want to play Granblue again now. This isn't fair. This isn't fair, Crimmy. Need the collection bonus from the defender weapon. Yeah, it gives like 10,000 health in total or something, right? At the very least, 8,700? I'm pretty sure there's a 5k, a 2k, a 1k, and a 500. Maybe a 200 as well, but I'm not sure. On Helldivers, mates? Holy shit, well done, man. I've never even done a 9. The aliens are much harder. Yeah, I suppose they don't really have anything other than just... there's more of them, right? Run and pack AoE, yeah. Gonna give the D6 a few warm-up rolls just to make sure it's not biased at all. I mean, I've rolled literally every number. That's a statistical impossibility. No, it seems well balanced. It seems well weighted. Good. You always like having someone choose a number? I like RNG. Because then people don't try and, you know, fiddle with it. Can't reroll? I can't reroll. Because as soon as I roll it, I'm going to say what it is, and then as soon as I've said what it is, I'm locked in. Keep myself honest. Also, that's pretty sweet right now. You don't stream, so you have no one to hold you accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Okie dokie. I am going to stand over here with the waterfall in the background because that's pretty. I'm going to be taking my break here. If you just want some Rise for myself, thank you for being here. I'll be back with more Rise tomorrow at this point. You can see when that will be on that little linky link there. Thank you, Commie. The stream will continue. Let me just open up my list here. So, Grand Blue is 1 and 2. Old School RuneScape is 3 and 4. And Tarkov is 5 and 6. Come here, my dice. Boom. That's a 2. It's Grand Blue. It's a Grand Blue. So I will be back with some Grand Blue in around 10-15 minutes or so. I will see you in just a moment.